Okay, so you heard today that I'm now the director of the Carnegie Mellon Sports Analytics Center. So let's talk about what that actually means for a moment. Thanks. So for context, Carnegie Mellon, our Department of Stats Data Science, has been a leader in sports analytics for a long time, well before me. And I'll say it started with the research in the department. The first actual event, sports analytics event on campus, was organized by Andrew Thomas, who's now with the Detroit Tigers, and also Sam Ventura, who's in the other room with the Buffalo Sabres. They organized a hockey analytics workshop. And from there, they had like a research group, reading group of students being involved in projects. When I was an undergrad, I had the great opportunity of being advised by both Andrew and Sam. But it really was this growth of all these fantastic seminal work research projects. And then it led to also our fearless leader, Dr. Rebecca Nugent, taking the initiative of us launching this conference, which coincided with my first year as a PhD student. And the first conference was actually the weekend of my first major exam in a stats theory course. It did not go well for me. The conference went well, but the exam did not go well. I'm still here though, so worked out in the end. But you know, what we tried to do, at least over these last so many years informally, that now we're establishing with our center, is a lot of different ways for students to have pipelines in the sports analytics, whether it be from an academic researcher perspective or work for a team, work for a different type of company in the industry. So we have capstone opportunities. You know, obviously we have an event such as this where we make sure it's very accessible for people to be able to attend. So why this event now is our official kickoff of this Carnegie Mellon Sports Analytics Center, housing all these initiatives across education to fellowship opportunities to our research and events that take place. So things are just going to get better, I should say. And so speaking of the research, it's a QR code you could scan here. Check out a new website we built for our Carnegie Mellon Sports Analytics Research Lab. So on the student side, if you're interested, we have opportunities for both undergrads taking part in research projects, one of which you'll see as a poster today. We have master's level students. I'm a little proud of the fact we had 2 of 5 Big Datable finalists last year, one of which, Shane Hawk, he is here working for the Dallas Cowboys now. So if you find him with the star swag, you can talk to him about the experience. And so we have active master's students in this group, as well as myself advising a number of different PhD students on pretty rigorous projects. All right, so this website takes you to a link to check out a lot of different papers going back to Andrew and Sam's time. Yes, they're older than me, but also links to different talks and whatnot that you can check out. All right, so this stays active. So if you're a student looking for opportunities, you're an undergrad thinking about where maybe you should go for a master's or PhD, interested in sports, this is a strong hint. All right, we also have, again, besides the research, a number of great education initiatives. You just heard about the SCORE network that we are the central hub for. But one of the things we've done now in the last so many years is build different types of capstone experiences directly targeted for sports analytics. So we have this capstone that we work with, CMU Athletics. And so our athletics, yes, we're D3. We're also national champions at the D3 level. Our golf team, men's and women's, back-to-back years of being national champions. We've done projects with the TrackMan data, looking at tens of thousands of shots, measuring golfer consistency. I'm very jealous of their new system in the new building. I got to figure out what's the faculty privilege there. But the other thing too is we really strive for what is sports analytics education at the top tier level. All right, so I was very happy to be able to make this past spring a methods-based sports analytics course. So we don't just do sports analytics at the intro stats level. We do it at the you're finishing your undergrad, you're in your master's. You want to know, okay, what are the relevant applied Bayesian modeling techniques to fit a hierarchical model, accounting for prior ratings, et cetera, that you might actually use when working for a team. All right, so that's the type of education opportunities we build. We also have our fantastic summer program. These students you're going to see after the break. So CMSAC camp. This QR code, it's in the program. If you want to scan it now too. The applications will open up around January, right? But again, that's an awesome opportunity for folks around the country to be able to join our network. So for those that are not students, but I know there's a lot of different teams, companies that are here, I just want to talk about briefly opportunities at which you can engage with our center. So as I mentioned, we have these capstone projects. These are both at the undergrad and graduate level, our master's students. Our master's program, we have had students that complete these projects in their spring semester and ultimately get hired by that organization. Right, to continue working. I know one of which is here today. And there's also opportunities we're looking at for fellowships. All right, part of this center is we want to build fellowship opportunities, whether it be at our summer undergrad level, as well as for our master's students level, where they go, they attend our master's program, they stay on, work on different types of projects, advised here by faculty, grad students at Carnegie Mellon, and then you'll see about potentially bringing them on full time. And we're looking to do this not just master's, also postdoc opportunities too. So PhD graduates enter a postdoc sponsored fellowship to work on sports analytics research and also receive training to join our educator network on this side as well. All right, so we're looking for partners at these different levels to just join our growing network. So on this cool website that we have, I had some dark experiences with Tableau, but I'm happy with this plot as it looks right now that they've built. But there's this nice little map that you can view that shows our global presence. I like to point out this dot over in Italy, and that's actually Maxim Horowitz, one of the key contributors of this Carnegie Mellon Sports Analytics group at the very beginning. He's a GM of an Italian basketball team. I'm not going to bother trying to pronounce the name of that team, but he's over there. He's that small dot in Italy. But we have this is just a fraction of the people in the network, and so hopefully students in this room, industry partners, feel free, scan, reach out to us, and you can join our initiatives taking place on the center. All right, so that's just a brief overview. You can ask me questions during the break, because what I'm going to ask for now is for all the poster presenters to make their way down. And we're going to do a little bit of our flash poster preview before we switch over into the lunch break poster session. And that gives me time to also get these slides open up.